guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany for those of you who are new, so welcome. Today I'm doing a foundation wear test and review. It's a little bit over 11 hours is the wear test that you guys are going to see. I'm just doing the initial check-in and then the one at the end. I wasn't able to do like a middle check-in because I was just out living my life, so sorry about that. But I did test it out in the heat. We were outdoors at a concert for half the day. So if you guys want to see how it applies, how I applied it, all of that kind of stuff and how it wears, then just keep watching. Alright, so I went ahead and primed my face. I used the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. This is what it looks like. I'll hold it on the screen for a second. I will also have things listed and linked down below if you guys are interested in any of the products that I'm wearing on my face. I'll have all of that linked. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try out this new foundation. Kind of had to guess my shade. My face is a little bit paler all the time than the rest of my body because I exfoliate a couple times a week. And I've been out in the sun, so it's kind of a little bit lighter, so I like to match to my body because, like I said, I exfoliate my face and my neck. So I am so excited to try this out. I already took it out of the packaging, so sorry about that, but this is what it looks like. It just says meet your hue. They came out with 42 shades, which is awesome. So each shade range, like fair, light, dark, medium, light, medium, all of that is like equal amount of shades per section, which I think is great. It's a great foundation launch, so I'm really excited to try it out. I went with the light shade. Mine is literally just called 111 Light. I can't remember if this was a neutral warm undertone. I usually try to go neutral with brands that I don't really know because sometimes if they go warm, it's like really warm. And I'm pretty neutral, like leaning warm. I get pretty golden, so I really like the packaging. It feels nice, smooth. Yeah. Really excited to try it out. I like Dose of Colors. They have good products. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze it out onto my Wet Beauty blender. And hopefully this is a pretty decent match because like I said, it was kind of hard to tell. I actually think it's going to be pretty decent to my body. I'm just going to blend it out with a sponge because that's usually what I like to use. I'm going to put my mirror here. So if I look down, that's why. So I want to be able to see like what I'm doing. I know it did say that it was supposed to be a medium to full coverage foundation, but it is lightweight. And I'm pretty sure it's like vegan and like paraben free and all that good stuff. So I really hope I like it. Because one, I can get it at Ulta. This is where I actually got mine from the website because I don't think it was going to be at Ulta until a bit later. But you can get it at Ulta. So that's really exciting. So to me, it definitely does look pretty matte. It does have like a little bit of a luminosity, but like when I look in my mirror, it does look pretty matte, like honestly. So I think it depends also what primer you use underneath, which that's how a lot of things are, but just wanted to point that out. So I did use like a mattifying primer. I'm just gonna blend this down my neck because my neck and face are super, super pale compared to the rest of my body. Yeah, it matches my chest perfectly. I blended it down and I don't even see it. So that's nice. Alright, so I actually think the match is pretty good, so I'm really stoked about that. I'm going to use products that I have been using and that I like to use for the rest of everything and just do it how I usually would. So after I do concealer, I am going to set all of my face and neck and everything. So I'm going to use Shape Tape today. Just because this is more of my go-to compared to the Jeffree Star, just because I have a new shade and it matches. Well, it doesn't match, but it's really good for like brightening up my under eye a little bit, which I like. Plus I feel like Shape Tape is pretty universal. I feel like a lot of people use Shape Tape, so this will be a good indicator as well. I will say though, I think the foundation is definitely medium coverage because my freckles still peek through, which I don't mind. But I know some people like to like completely just blank canvas their face, and this is not like full coverage like the Juvia's Place, to me at least. Like you can literally see my freckles, so definitely more medium coverage. All right, and for powder, I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier just because again, this is like another go-to that I feel like everyone has or uses. And it's what I've been using lately. It's either this, Cover FX, or Jeffree Stars. I'm gonna dip my brush. I like to set mine with a brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, now I'm gonna take a bigger brush. Wow, I can't talk today. And just sweep that everywhere else. Perimeter my face. I'm going to a concert tonight, so I really don't want to melt because it is hot. We got free tickets to Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace, which I know the singer changed, but I think it'll still be fun. I really like Breaking Benjamin. So, and it was free, so I feel like I kind of have to go. I'm stoked because free night out. And Chris is about to start his new job tomorrow, so I figured this would be like a good last minute thing. The only thing that sucks is it's like at 5:30, which is kind of early, but it is a Tuesday. All right, so my entire face and neck are set. Let me get an up close look. I feel like my face looks slightly, like ever so slightly dry, but it's hard to tell if it's, well, I did just exfoliate, but I was in the sun all weekend, so I'm not too sure. But sometimes too, though, I get a little bit dry, and then once I set my face with like MAC Fix Plus and everything else, it looks like normal again. So once I do the rest of my makeup and set everything, I'll be able to get like a more accurate look. So right now I'm bronzing. I'm gonna use my new, like, it's not new, but my go-to bronzer lately. It's the Marc Jacobs one. I haven't used this in so long, but then I reached for it like last week and like fell in love again. Especially when I use this like big Jaclyn Hill brush from her Morphe collab forever ago, and I love it. Such a good bronzer because it's not like too dark, and then this brush just like helps me bronze up super quick. Alright, I'm at a little bit of a quick contour. I'm using the Pixie contour powder. I really love this powder. It's just like nice and cool toned. It is $20, so it's like the same price that you'd probably pay at like Sephora. But you can get this at Target, which is nice. So it is accessible. But I do wish it was a little bit more affordable. But it is a really good powder, and I've had it forever and it lasts. So I can't complain too much. Alright, so I have my base done, my like blush and highlight. But I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off camera real quick. So I haven't decided what look I'm going to do tonight. So I'll come back after I set everything and show you guys up close. I'm someone, this is actually going to be a shorter wear test for me because it is 1 o'clock right now, and I usually will do my makeup at like between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then I wear it until 10 p.m. at least. No touch-ups. I always see a lot of wear tests, like reviews, and like, oh, 8 hours, which maybe some of you guys watching only wear your foundation and like makeup for 8 hours, but if you work, I feel like almost like any job, you usually work 8 to 12 hour shifts, and obviously if you get ready right before that. So I always wake up like 2 hours early, so 2 hours before I even start working, I'm doing my makeup. That's already up to 10 hours. By the time I get home, I'm gonna eat. Like, I'm already up to like a 12 hour, like I need a realistic like 16 hour wear test, like 12 to 16 hours for it to be like legit for me, because there's people I watch reviews and like obviously YouTube's their job and they're like, oh, I wear it for like 4 to 8 hours max, and I'm like, what? So I don't touch up my makeup during the day, guys. It's just not my thing. I don't want to have to touch up my makeup. It should just last for me. So any product that I use, I use it because I know I can wear it to work however many hours and it's still gonna look good. Alright, so I just went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup. So let me grab my mirror and see what I feel like it looks like up close. I think it does look decent, but like parts that are like drier, I feel like it's like clinging to, which I don't love that, obviously. It might be the primer I use, but like places that I don't have any dry patches or anything, it looks really good. It doesn't look like it's breaking up anywhere, but it does definitely kind of accentuate any dry patches. But like I said, it is like medium coverage. You can see my freckles and everything. So I would not call this full coverage. If you want something that's like super full coverage, Juvia's Place, that one actually covers up my freckles. So if you want something that's actually gonna like blank canvas you, definitely go with that one. I do really like this so far. It kind of reminds me of like the Too Faced Born This Way as far as coverage goes. Almost honestly like the way it feels on my skin as well. So I do really like it. I will try with a different primer. I usually use either this First Aid Beauty one that I wore today, or I will wear the like Becca First Light, and that one is a little bit more hydrating. So I'm going to try it out again with the Becca, and I'll update you guys in the description box. But we're going to continue on with our wear test. So like I said, it was 1 o'clock earlier. I just finished the rest of my makeup, and it is 1:30. But we will see how this wears throughout the day and how it holds up outdoors at a outdoor concert in the heat. Alright, so it is actually 12:30 a.m. Yeah, so I didn't end up getting to do a check-in around, what time was it, like 5-ish, 6-ish, whenever we got to the concert. We were rushing to get in and I didn't have time, plus the lighting wasn't the best, but I have been wearing the foundation now for 11 hours, a little bit over. So it was a longer foundation wear test day, which I'm really excited and happy about at least. But I am super tired, so I can't wait to wash my face. But overall, I do think it looks pretty good. Like I said, I didn't touch anything up. It is starting to break up around my mouth and nose. But everywhere else, I think it still looks pretty good, but it is definitely like sinking into my fine lines and things like that. But overall, I do think this is a pretty good foundation. I think it's going to be in my daily rotation because it kind of reminds me of the Too Faced Born This Way with the coverage. I do think the Too Faced Born This Way one though lasts a little bit longer and it doesn't crease as much on me. But like I said, I'm going to be testing it out with the different primers and things like that. Alright, and those are all of my thoughts. And that is everything for this video then. So I will have all my links down below if you guys want to check out any of the products that I have on my face or anything that I talked about today. They are my RewardStyle links. I do make a small commission if you make a purchase through them. So again, thank you so much. Be sure to follow me on the Like to Know It app and all of my other social channels that are linked down below. Be sure and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like these kind of foundation review wear test videos. If you do, I can do more of them. So yeah, thank you guys again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!